So I've always assumed the Ninja Turtles, right, living in the sewer, they probably stank. Pretty bad. It's hard being a ninja when the bad guys can sniff you out well before you can sneak up on them, and poor Raphael here doesn't just smell like a sewer, essentially he is a sewer, one of the 4 Turtle in a Turtle mini playsets. The Ninja Turtles got their mini playset treatment by the mid-90s. We've already had a few years of Mighty Max, and the Ninja Turtles followed suit with a few different types of playsets. We got the Mini Mutants, the Turtle Top Playsets, which were sort of like disembodied heads that opened out, and finally, towards the end of the run, we got the Turtle in a Turtle playsets, celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Ninja Turtles. We obviously get a massive Raphael figure, decked out in samurai gear, ninja stars stuck to the front of the bands, and his sai sits in the holsters attached to his thighs. We also have extra red bands to attach to his shoulders, and one single wrist strap. I find all the extra solid red attachments a little bit overwhelming, but looking at the back of the card online, you can actually see that they plan to add a lot of gold to break it all up. Taking a quick look at the back of the figure, we also have the sewer lid attached here. Can I just say I really like the classic look of the figure. Even though this was released more than 5 years after the original toy line, which in turn didn't look much like the cartoon, they didn't try and make the Raph cartoon accurate. They made him accurate to the smaller action figure, which is incredibly nostalgic for a lot of people such a long time later. So to reveal the sewer inside the turtle and the turtles in a turtle as the name suggests, let's get Raph open and open up the sewer lair. So for this playset, there's 2 figures included, a miniature Raphael and Michelangelo. Looks like they've been modelled off how they appeared in the live action movies from the 90s. They've got that puppet look, which I do really like. I mentioned before that when it's all closed up, Samurai Raph here is a real throwback to the original 1987 action figure line, so for a fan of the old school Turtles, there's a lot of nostalgia to unpack here. All the Turtle in a Turtle playsets open up the same way as this one does, so the back of the shell and the front both flip down to create the floor sections. And finally the head opens up as well, revealing a sort of control room nearly with a string that comes down to attach to the front platform. So setting it up, at the front we have the sewer section, I guess. You get lots of slime, lots of sludge, a couple of stickers. I really feel like the stickers add a lot of colour and vibrancy to the set. I mean, I've reviewed a lot of Mighty Max sets on this channel, but I really feel like this Ninja Turtle one, it does create a really awesome space. And even the texturing on the red brick in the middle section, it all ties together really well. I'm a big fan of how this one looks. We have the sewer lid creating an extra sort of layer coming off the side, which is a really simple way to add a little bit more space inside a playset like this. And then we also have this little bit of rope heading up towards the command center, or like the turtle hangout at the top. So one thing I've been really impressed about are a lot of these small details. So the tube of slime coming from the middle section down actually has printing on the back to make it look like a piece of pipe that's been sort of like eroded away. And the grate on the sewer pipe is also, it moves, it's open, it's on a hinge. You can clip it into place, or you can open it up and let it swing. Turning the set around to the back, we have, again in the middle section, we have the red brick, we have a few more stickers. Very similar to the front here, we have a ladder climbing down into the back of the shell. So the back of the shell's got, again, some really cool slime stickers. There's a big piece of plastic, positioned here in the middle that basically forms the training dojo for the Ninja Turtles. We can set up our shredder puppet over here, and we also have a pizza launcher. So it's just a small piece of grey plastic. The back of the card made this piece look so much more cool and practical, but for the playset that we did get in the end. So it's a small piece of grey plastic, and you can fit a pizza on top. Pizza again has like a little bit of a print on. You can actually use this as a flick missile nearly to hit the dummy shredder. And you can see here in the middle of the shell there's actually a stairway leading down to the very bottom. Obviously there's nothing down there, but it's a cool way to support the back of the shell. The figure is overall really well supported when it's set up as a playset. So yeah, lots to see here. Like I said, it's a lot of nostalgia to unpack. It's a really great looking set considering what Mighty Max were doing with their battle figures. When it arrived, I was honestly surprised at how big this set was, and there are so many stickers included to really help bring out some of those details. So incredibly stoked with how it looked. It's not as easy to pack up as, say, a Mighty Max figure. The pieces are incredibly loose and you'll just have to sort of cram them in there wherever they fit. It does all pack up again, and once you do, you've got this really cool toy. It's not just, you know, playset first, toy was an afterthought, or the other way around where the toy was all thought out first, but then they sort of like lumped a playset feature into it. This is a really well integrated set, and I've been really excited to check it out. So if you wanted to see some more leftover culture, like my custom Lego sewer Lair, then please, you can check that out now. I'll have links in the description as well. If you're a big fan of the Ninja Turtles, I've actually reviewed a few of their games over on the Leftover Culture review. That's my video game channel where I review video games. So there's the Game Boy Advance Ninja Turtle games, as well as a comparison between what the Ninja Turtles were doing on the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive, both with the Hyperstone Heist versus Turtles in Time and the Tournament Fighters game. So plenty more turtle stuff to discover if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, share this with your friends, because everyone needs to know about the Turtle in a Turtle Playsets. Such a cool toy line from Ninja Turtles. And thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time for some more leftover culture. Cheers.